All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about a night that is, without a doubt, legendary in electronic music history. We're talking about Tiësto at the foot of the Giza pyramids. So, what was it that made this one performance so different, so perfect? That's what we're going to unpack.
Right from the very beginning, anyone who was there could just feel it. This was something else entirely. It wasn't about just going to a show to hear some music. It was about where you were hearing it and how that place, that incredible history, changed absolutely everything. And really, this is the heart of it all. It felt like the Great Pyramids themselves were part of the show, like they were another instrument in the mix. That ancient silent stone, it was as if it was absorbing and then reflecting these modern electronic beats in a way nobody could have possibly expected. So, So let's start right there with that atmosphere. As the crowd was gathering, the feeling in the air wasn't just excitement for the music. No, it was this deep sense of awe for the location itself. I mean, just try to picture this. You've got this massive, state-of-the-art sound system, engineered for earth-shaking bass and perfect clarity. And it's coming to life in a place that has been basically silent for thousands of years. You have this incredible clash between cutting-edge tech and ancient history, and it just created this energy that was totally one of a kind. And this is where things get really interesting. This is the first huge turning point of the night. And the crazy part? It wasn't planned. It wasn't some pyrotechnic cue from the stage. It was something that just happened in the crowd.
We've all been there, right? The lights go down, the first track hits, and bam, a sea of phones goes up. And that's exactly how this night started. But then, something began to shift. It was like this unspoken realization rippled through thousands of people at once. You know, that question, do you record the moment or do you live in it? And everyone seemed to agree no phone screen could ever capture this. So one by one, they went down. People chose to just be there, together.
Okay, so now the whole audience is completely locked in, no distractions. And this is when Tiësto makes a choice that leads to, honestly, the emotional peak of the whole night. He took a huge risk, and what happened next was just profound. He chose melody over power. Think about that. At a time when you'd expect him to just keep pushing the energy up with these huge driving beats, he did the exact opposite. He pulled it all back. He let these beautiful, soaring, emotional melodies take over, creating a sound that it felt like it belonged there, among those timeless, majestic structures. And the effect it was unbelievable. The music was so beautiful, so perfect for that moment, that thousands of people just stopped cheering. A hush just fell over the entire audience. It wasn't awkward or anything, it was this shared, breathless moment of awe. Can you even imagine that? A DJ set so powerful that it makes the entire crowd go silent. So now, he has their complete and total attention, they're hanging on every note, and that's when he decides to really test their trust in him. He takes them somewhere completely new. For any DJ, this is a massive gamble. You're at the peak of the night. You're supposed to play that one huge track that everyone knows, the anthem that makes the place erupt. But nope. Instead, he drops a track that was completely unknown. Nobody in that crowd had ever heard it before. And for just a second, you could feel it. This little ripple of hesitation in the crowd. People were trying to process this new sound, this strange turn. It was that split second of collective thought, just like, wait, what is this? But that feeling, it lasted for maybe a heartbeat, because it was immediately replaced by this wave of total surrender. The trust in him was so complete, it was like the entire crowd just decided, all right, we're in, take us wherever you're going. They let go of all their expectations and just moved together into the unknown. So look, when you start putting all these incredible moments together, the unbelievable setting, the audience being fully present, the emotional shift in the music, and then that complete trust, you don't just get a good party, you get a legacy.
When you boil it all down, that's what made this night so magical. It was this perfect collision of two worlds, the raw, primal energy of modern electronic music meeting the deep, timeless wonder of ancient history. It was a fleeting, perfect moment set against the backdrop of thousands of years. And I think that's really the final word on this. Look,
Lots of DJ sets are fun. They entertain you for a couple of hours and you go home happy. But this one did something more. It created a core memory for every single person who was there. It became one of those legendary nights that people are going to be talking about forever.
So, as we wrap this up, I'm curious, which part of this story really stands out to you? Was it the moment the phones went down, that incredible collective silence? Or was it the crowd's total surrender to a brand new track? Each piece of it is just so powerful.